My name is Olivia. This is my story. It is a sad story, but I want to share it. Maybe it can help someone. I was deeply in love with a man named James. Oh, how I loved him. My heart felt full when I was with him. James was kind. He was funny. He had a smile that made my whole day bright. We met at a small coffee shop. I worked there part-time. He came in every morning. He always ordered a black coffee, and he always had a kind word for me. At first, I was shy. I did not talk much. But James was easy to talk to. He asked about my day. He listened when I spoke. Slowly, I started to look forward to his visits. Very much. My heart would beat a little faster when I saw him walk in. After some weeks, he asked me out. He said, "Olivia, I like talking to you. Would you like to have dinner with me?" I was so happy. I said yes immediately. Our first dinner was wonderful. We talked for hours. We laughed a lot. It felt like I had known him for a long time. We started seeing each other more. We went for walks in the park. We watched movies. We cooked dinner together in my small apartment. My apartment was simple, but with James there, it felt like the best place in the world. He loved my cooking. He always said, "Olivia, this is delicious." It made me so happy to hear that. We planned our future together. Oh, the dreams we had. We wanted a small house with a garden. James loved flowers. He said he would plant roses for me. Red roses. My favorite. We talked about getting a dog. A playful, happy dog. We even talked about children. 2 children, he said. A boy and a girl. Our life together looked so beautiful in our dreams. It felt so real. So close. James often told me, "Olivia, you are my everything. I want to spend my life with you." And I believed him. I truly believed him. My heart believed him. I loved him so much. I thought our love was strong. Strong enough for anything. I was wrong. The problem was his family. James came from a very traditional family. They had strong ideas about many things. They had strong ideas about who he should marry. I knew this. James told me about his family. He said they could be difficult, but he also said, "Don't worry, Olivia. They will love you when they meet you. My love for you is what matters." I wanted to believe him. So, I tried not to worry too much. The day I met his family was hard. I remember it very clearly. I wore my best dress. It was a simple blue dress. I wanted to make a good impression. I was nervous. My hands were cold. James held my hand. He said, "It will be okay. I am here with you." We went to his parents' house for dinner. It was a big house, much bigger than my small apartment. His parents were polite, but they were not warm. His mother looked at me carefully, from my head to my shoes. She did not smile much. His father asked me many questions about my job, about my family, about my plans. It felt like an interview, not a friendly dinner. I tried to be nice. I smiled. I answered their questions honestly. I talked about my work at the coffee shop. and my dream to open a small bakery one day. His mother said, "A bakery? That is a lot of work for a woman." Her words felt cold. I felt small. James tried. He said good things about me. He told them how happy I made him. But his parents did not seem to listen. During dinner, they spoke mostly to James. They spoke in a language I did not understand sometimes. It was their family language. I sat there quietly, feeling like an outsider. It was a long dinner, a very long dinner. When we left, I felt sad, very sad. James saw it. He hugged me. "I'm sorry, Olivia," he said. "They are just set in their ways. Give them time." I wanted to believe him. I loved him. So I tried to be patient, but things did not get better. His family did not approve of me. I was not what they wanted for James. My family was not rich. I did not have a fancy job. I was just me, Olivia. And for them, that was not enough. They told James this many times. They started to suggest other girls for him, girls from families they knew, girls they thought were more suitable. James told me about this. He was upset. He said, "I will never marry someone they choose for me, Olivia. I love you." His words gave me hope, but I could see the stress in his eyes. He was caught in the middle, between me and his family. The pressure on James grew. His mother would call him often. She would cry sometimes, he told me. She would say he was breaking her heart. She would say he was disappointing the family. His father was more quiet, but his disapproval was clear. James started to change. He became quieter. He seemed worried all the time. Our happy talks became less frequent. Our laughter faded a little. Sometimes we would sit in silence. Not a comfortable silence, but a heavy one, filled with unspoken fears. I tried to talk to him. "James, what is wrong?" I would ask. He would say, "Nothing, Olivia, just tired." But I knew it was more than that. I knew his family was pulling him away from me. One day, he told me his parents wanted him to meet a girl. Her name was Sarah. Her family was very wealthy and old, friends of his family. "Just meet her," his mother had said. "For us. Just one dinner." James looked so torn. His face was full of pain. "And what did you say?" I asked. My voice was shaking. "I don't know what to do, Olivia," he said. He looked down at his hands. "They are my family. I don't want to hurt them so much." My heart broke a little that day, just a little, because a part of me understood his pain, his love for his family, but another part of me felt scared. So scared. Was our love not strong enough? He did not meet Sarah then. He refused. He told his parents he loved me. He said he wanted to marry me. There were many arguments in his family. James told me some of it. He looked so tired after those calls, so drained. I tried to be strong for him. I told him, "We will get through this, James. Together." But deep inside, my hope was starting to shrink, like a flower without water. I remember one evening. We were sitting in my apartment, the small apartment that used to feel so warm. Now, it felt a bit cold. James was very quiet. He was looking out the window. "What are you thinking?" I asked softly. He turned to me. His eyes were so sad. "Olivia," he began. His voice was low. "My mother, she is not well. The doctor said the stress is bad for her heart." I felt a chill go through me. I knew what this meant, or what he felt it meant. She says if I marry you, it might be too much for her. He couldn't look at me. Tears came to my eyes. "So, your mother's health depends on me not being in your life?" I whispered. It sounded so cruel, so unfair. James buried his face in his hands. "I don't know what to do. I feel like I am being torn apart." We cried together that night. We held each other. But something felt different. It felt like the beginning of the end, the beautiful future we planned. The house with the garden, the red roses. It all started to feel like a distant dream. A dream that might not come true. His family was relentless. They continued to pressure him. They painted me as the wrong choice, the one who would bring unhappiness. They wanted him to choose, them or me. And for James, family was so important. It was everything to him. I knew that. I had always known that. He started to spend more time with his family. "I need to support them," he said, "especially my mother." I understood, or I tried to. But I felt so alone. He was still with me, but he felt distant, like he was slowly slipping away. The calls became shorter. Our dates became fewer. When we were together, there was a sadness between us. A wall, built by his family's disapproval and his own inner conflict. I missed the old James, the James with the bright smile, the James who looked at me like I was his whole world. That James was disappearing. Then came the day I will never forget. He came to my apartment. He looked pale. His eyes were red. I knew. Before he said a word, I knew. My heart sank. It felt like a heavy stone in my chest. He sat down on my small sofa, the sofa where we had shared so many dreams. He held my hands. His hands were cold, just like mine were when I first met his parents. "Olivia," he said. His voice was trembling. I can't do this anymore." Tears streamed down my face. I couldn't stop them. "Can't do what, James?" I asked. But I already knew the answer. "I can't fight them anymore," he said, his voice breaking. "My mother, she is getting worse. My father, he looks at me with such disappointment. They are my family, Olivia. I can't lose them. I can't be the reason for their unhappiness." "And what about my unhappiness, James?" I cried. "What about our love, our plans? Does that mean nothing?" He looked at me, his own eyes full of tears. "It means everything to me, Olivia. You mean everything to me. But I have to choose, and I have to choose them. They need me. He chose his family over me. He told me goodbye. The words hung in the air. Goodbye. Such a small word, but it felt like a knife in my heart. A deep, painful wound. They want me to marry someone else, he whispered. Sarah. They think she will be good for the family. Good for my mother's peace of mind. So it was true. They had won. I couldn't speak. I just sat there, crying. My beautiful dreams shattered into a million tiny pieces. James cried too. He held my hands tightly. I am so sorry, Olivia. So sorry. I will always love you. Please, believe me. But his love wasn't enough. His love couldn't conquer his family's will. Or maybe his love for them was stronger. Or his sense of duty. I don't know. Even now, I don't fully understand. He stood up to leave. I wanted to scream. I wanted to beg him to stay, to fight harder. But I saw the defeat in his eyes. He had made his decision. He was already gone. In his heart, he had already left me. He paused at the door. He looked back at me. His face was a mask of pain. Goodbye, Olivia, he said one last time. Then he walked out of my apartment and out of my life. The door closed, and with it, a chapter of my life ended. The happiest chapter, and the most painful. I sat there for a long time, alone, in my small, cold apartment. The silence was deafening. The dreams of a house, a garden, red roses, they turned into ghosts, haunting me. The days after he left were a blur, a fog of sadness. My heart ached constantly. It was a physical pain, like something was broken inside me. I cried a lot. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. The coffee shop felt empty, even when it was full of people. His morning visits were a habit I couldn't break in my mind. Every time the door opened, a small, foolish part of me hoped it was him. Coming back, telling me it was all a mistake, but he never came. My friends tried to help. They called me. They visited. They said, "You deserve better, Olivia. He didn't fight for you. You will find someone else." I knew they meant well, but their words didn't heal the pain. The pain was too deep. Letting him go. That was the hardest part. How do you let go of someone you loved so much? Someone you planned your entire life with? It felt impossible. I kept thinking about him, about us, about his family. I felt angry, sometimes. Angry at his family for being so cruel. Angry at James for not being stronger, for giving up on us. But mostly, I just felt sad. A deep, overwhelming sadness. I stopped working at the coffee shop for a while. I couldn't bear to be there. It was full of too many memories. My little apartment also felt full of his ghost, his laughter, his voice. Slowly, very slowly, I started to pick up the pieces. It was not easy. It was like learning to walk again after a big fall. One small step at a time. I started going for long walks. Just me and my thoughts. The fresh air helped a little. I started reading books, stories of other people, other lives. It helped to escape my own sadness for a while. I remembered my dream of opening a small bakery, the dream his mother had dismissed. A little spark ignited inside me. Maybe I could still do that. For myself. Not for anyone else. Just for me. So I started baking. At first, just simple things. Cookies, muffins. The act of creating something with my hands felt good. It was calming. I gave my baked goods to my friends. They loved them. They said, "Olivia, these are amazing. You should sell them." Their encouragement helped. It felt nice to be good at something, to have a purpose again, even a small one. I still miss James. Terribly, especially at night. Or when I saw a couple holding hands, or when I saw red roses in a shop. The pain was still there. But it was not as sharp anymore. It was becoming a dull ache, a scar, a reminder of what I had lost, but also a reminder that I had survived. I learned a lot from this. I learned that sometimes love is not enough. Sometimes family ties are too strong. Sometimes people make choices that hurt us deeply, choices we don't understand. And that's okay. We don't always have to understand. We just have to accept. I learned about my own strength. I thought I would break, but I didn't. I bent, I cried, I grieved, but I didn't break. I am stronger than I thought. Maybe you are too. If you are going through something hard, remember that. You are stronger than you think. Letting go of James was a long process. It didn't happen in a day, or a week, or even a month. It happened slowly. With every tear I cried, with every lonely night I survived, with every small step I took towards a new life, a life without him. I started thinking about my future again, a different future now, not the one I planned with James, but my own future. I started saving money for my bakery, a tiny bit at a time. It felt good to have a goal. My goal. I don't know if I will ever love someone like I loved James. That kind of first, deep love is special, and its loss leaves a big space. But I'm open to life. I'm open to happiness again. Someday. Sometimes I wonder about James. Is he happy? Did he marry Sarah? Does he ever think of me? Of our dreams? I will probably never know, and maybe it's better that way. He made his choice. He chose his family. And I had to choose myself. I had to choose to heal, to move on. Letting him go meant accepting that our story was over. It meant closing that chapter and starting a new one. A chapter just for Olivia. It still hurts sometimes. A little pang in my heart when a memory comes. But it's okay. Scars remind us that we lived, that we loved, that we felt. If you are listening to my story and your heart is broken, please know this. You are not alone. Many of us have walked this path. The pain feels unbearable now. I know, but it will get better. I promise. It takes time. Be kind to yourself. Allow yourself to grieve. Cry if you need to. Talk to someone you trust. Find small things that bring you comfort. A walk, a book, music, a hobby, like my baking. Little by little, you will start to feel a bit lighter. The clouds will slowly part, and you will see the sun again. My journey of letting go is not finished. Maybe it never truly finishes, but I am on my way. I am building a new life, a life where I am the main character, not a supporting role in someone else's family drama. James chose his family over me. It was heartbreaking. It changed me, but it did not destroy me. I am Olivia, and I am still here. I am learning to be happy again, on my own terms. Thank you for listening to my story. It was hard to tell, but sharing helps. If you are hurting, remember to be patient with your heart. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to miss someone, but it's also okay to let go, to choose yourself, to find your own path to happiness. You can do this. You are strong. Keep going. One day at a time. You will be okay.